Hey, what's going on, everybody? Shazfout here. Please excuse my voice. I am sick right now. Oh my gosh. Alright, and welcome to another episode of Battlerite Stadium. Now, the next episode was scheduled for the 4th, but this channel is also dedicated to news on Battlerite. I'll hopefully be making same-day videos when news is announced on the game. Anyway, I woke up this morning and checked my Twitter and found this picture. Now, at first glance, we can assume it's going to be something new on this date, which is 9 days from now. Now, a lot of people on the Twitter were saying that it's going free to play on that date, which is pretty unlikely, seeing as not only has the game only been available for 2 months, and on the Steam discussion there's a pinned post by developer Stunlock Christian that states full release is currently scheduled for the first quarter of 2017. Now, the best and most realistic assumption is that there will be a new champion, most likely being released on that day, but there's always a chance that they will be announcing the champion and his or her abilities at that time. Now, the picture doesn't show much. A date and a book with strange runes on it and an eye. The book reminded me of Lyra's book from Vainglory. Obviously it won't be Lyra, but I figured I'd point that out. Rukon Ashka and other champions have been drawn from Battlerite's predecessor, Bloodline Champions. The only character I could find that has a book was the Stormcaller. Now this of course doesn't mean that this champion is going to be based off of Stormcaller, but I figured I'd give you a rundown of him anyway. Stormcaller's basic attack is Stormbolt. This is a pretty long-range projectile for a basic attack that deals moderate damage and applies the debuff, Static. Whenever an enemy is hit with Stormbolt, some of the damage will ricochet to a nearby enemy with Static, which can also ricochet to another enemy. Stormcaller's secondary is called Charged Lightning. This fires 2 lightning orbs. If both orbs hit, all enemies hit with an orb are silenced. From what I saw, it's a pretty small silence, but still, in a 2v2 setting, this could really be a game changer. Stormcaller's space is Flash. It is a small teleport that deals damage to enemies he passes through and applies static. While most people might use this as an initiation technique, I felt it would be better as an escape. Now typically in most MOBAs with a Flash ability, you are completely repositioned, allowing you to move through walls. However, the animation on Flash appears to be more of a dash, which could indicate reasons to use it to attack rather than defend. Stormcaller's 4th ability is Hailstorm. It's an AoE target location ability that will slow enemies and deal a small amount of damage, but at the end of the duration explodes, stunning enemies and doing lots of damage. Stormcaller's Eye of the Storm is similar to Taya's Hurricane ability. However, not only does it target enemies instead of allies, but it also knocks enemies back and deals a little damage. Stormcaller's R ability is Vengeful Storm. He becomes invulnerable, and from what I read, he releases the damage he is dealt while in the invulnerable state as a projectile. Lightning Shield is placed on you or an ally, reducing the damage you take for a set time limit or until you are dealt enough damage. While this is active, 4 arrows circle around the shielded target. Reactivating Lightning Shield causes the arrow to shoot in the direction they are facing, dealing damage and knocking back enemies. Elemental Wrath is Stormcaller's ultimate. This is a powerful cone-shaped lightning attack that deals massive damage. That's a rundown of Bloodline Champion's Stormcaller. Do you guys think that this new champion, assuming of course this teaser is for champion, is Stormcaller? Leave a comment down below and I will see you guys in the next video.